If you enjoy deep military history, World War II technology, and detailed performance analysis of wartime vehicles, subscribe now. Many more large-scale profiles and expanded historical breakdowns are coming soon. Canadian military transport during World War II played a crucial, yet often underestimated role in the Allied victory. While Canada was not always the original designer of every vehicle it used, it became one of the world's most important producers, modifiers, and operators of military transport equipment. Canada's wartime industry focused on mass production, standardization, and mechanical reliability, allowing Canadian-built and Canadian-operated vehicles to serve effectively across Europe, North Africa, the Mediterranean, and even parts of the Pacific. These transport vehicles ensured that troops were moved, artillery was towed, supplies reached the front, and damaged equipment was recovered under fire, proving that logistics, not just firepower, wins wars. The scale, reliability, and versatility of Canadian transport vehicles became a cornerstone of the Allied logistics network, often tipping the balance in prolonged campaigns where sustained mobility and supply were decisive. Willys MB/Ford GPW Jeep became one of the most recognizable vehicles used by Canadian forces. Although American in origin, it was indispensable in Canadian service. Weighing approximately 2,450 pounds, capable of a top speed of about 65 miles per hour and offering a range of roughly 300 miles, the Jeep was used for reconnaissance, command transport, medical evacuation, and towing light weapons. Its four-wheel drive and simple mechanics allowed it to operate in mud, snow, and rubble-strewn battlefields from Italy to Northwest Europe, making it an essential tool for Canadian units at every level. The Jeep's adaptability also allowed it to serve in specialized roles, including liaison with armored formations, forward observation posts, and light artillery towing, showcasing its multifunctional nature. Canadian Military Pattern (CMP) trucks represented Canada's greatest contribution to Allied ground transport. Produced by Ford Canada and Chevrolet Canada, more than 850,000 CMP trucks were built during the war, typically weighing between 6,500 and 8,000 pounds, carrying payloads of up to 3 tons and reaching speeds of around 45 miles per hour. These trucks became the backbone of Commonwealth logistics. CMP trucks transported infantry, fuel, ammunition, artillery crews, engineers, and supplies across vast distances. Their distinctive forward control cab, standardized components, and robust gasoline engines allowed them to operate reliably in deserts, mountains, forests, and urban combat zones. CMP trucks were also used for towing artillery, moving mobile workshops, and serving as ambulances, reflecting their remarkable versatility in Canadian and Commonwealth service. Within the CMP family, Chevrolet C15 and C30 trucks served as light and medium transport vehicles, with payloads ranging from 1,500 weight to 3 tons and top speeds near 45 miles per hour. They were used as troop carriers, ambulances, radio trucks, and weapons carriers. Their adaptability made them particularly valuable during fast-moving operations following the Normandy landings, where reliable and easily reparable vehicles were essential. Similarly, Ford F-15 and F-60 CMP trucks, powered by Ford engines and drivetrains, mirrored Chevrolet designs in functionality and reliability. They played a vital role in moving Canadian infantry and armored divisions during the Italian campaign and the liberation of Western Europe, ensuring steady transportation of men, weapons, and material under combat conditions. The GMC CCKW 2.5-ton Deuce and a Half was another critical logistics vehicle used by Canadian forces. With a payload capacity of 2.5 tons, a top speed of approximately 45 miles per hour, and a range of around 300 miles, it served as the main long-distance transport truck. Canadian units relied on it to move fuel, ammunition, bridging equipment, and rations, enabling sustained offensive operations deep into enemy territory. Its robustness and ability to operate across difficult terrain made it invaluable for frontline supply chains. The Dodge WC series provided exceptional versatility. Weighing roughly 5,500 pounds and capable of speeds up to 55 miles per hour, these vehicles carried payloads between 750 kilograms and 1.5 tons. Canadian forces used them as command cars, ambulances, reconnaissance vehicles, and mobile radio stations. Their adaptability allowed them to fill countless roles within infantry and armored formations. Additionally, some variants were modified for artillery observation, anti-tank towing, and medical evacuation, reflecting their multifunctional utility. The Studebaker US-6, while most famous for its service with the Soviet Union, was also used by Canadian and Commonwealth units. With a payload of 2.5 tons, a top speed of about 45 miles per hour, and excellent cold weather performance, it proved reliable for long-distance supply tasks, especially in harsh climates where mechanical reliability was essential. Canadian forces employed it for moving fuel, transporting troops, and as a mobile supply truck in northern and mountainous regions, showing its exceptional adaptability to different combat theaters. Canadian forces serving alongside British units also relied on the Bedford QL, a forward control truck weighing approximately 7,500 pounds and reaching speeds of about 45 miles per hour. It was used as a troop carrier, fuel tanker, and communications vehicle. Its compact layout improved maneuverability on narrow European roads and in built-up areas. The QL also served as a gun tractor for medium artillery, emphasizing its critical role in combined arms operations. Among tracked vehicles, the Universal Carrier, Bren carrier, stands out as one of the most important Canadian-built machines of the war. Weighing around 4 tons and capable of speeds near 30 miles per hour, it transported infantry sections, machine guns, mortars, and ammunition close to the front line. Canada became the world's largest producer of this vehicle, exporting thousands across the Commonwealth. Its simplicity and reliability made it invaluable during operations in Italy and Northwest Europe. Variants were also adapted as flamethrower carriers, anti-tank platforms, and reconnaissance vehicles, showcasing the versatility of the Canadian production program. The M3 half-track offered improved mobility and protection compared to wheeled vehicles. Weighing approximately 9 tons and capable of speeds around 45 miles per hour, it was used by Canadian units for infantry transport, artillery towing, and command roles, particularly in high-risk combat zones. Its tracked rear wheels allowed it to traverse muddy, snowy, or shell-damaged terrain more effectively than standard trucks, making it ideal for mechanized infantry support. Recovery and maintenance were just as important as transport. The Ram Armored Recovery Vehicle, ARV, based on the Canadian-built Ram tank chassis, weighed roughly 30 tons and reached speeds of about 25 miles per hour. Its mission was to recover damaged tanks, perform battlefield repairs, and clear obstacles under fire, ensuring armored units remained operational. Similarly, the Sherman ARV variants, modified in Canadian workshops, provided battlefield repair capabilities for American-designed tanks operated by Canadian units. For reconnaissance and liaison, Canada produced the Otter light reconnaissance car, a wheeled vehicle weighing around 4.5 tons with a top speed of about 50 miles per hour. Lightly armored and armed with machine guns, it was used for patrol, convoy escort, and communications duties in Italy and Northwest Europe. An enhanced version, the Fox Armored Car, weighed approximately 7.5 tons and reached speeds near 45 miles per hour. It combined good mobility with light armor and was used for reconnaissance, internal security, and convoy protection during rapid Allied advances. Artillery mobility depended heavily on the Chevrolet C8 FAT, field artillery tractor. Weighing around 8 tons and capable of speeds near 40 miles per hour, it towed medium artillery pieces while carrying gun crews and ammunition. It became one of the most iconic Canadian vehicles of the war. Other specialized vehicles included the Ford T-17 gun motor carriage, used to tow anti-tank guns, and the Canadian-built Wasp flame tank, which serve in armored engineer units for clearing fortified positions. Motorcycles also played a critical role. The Harley-Davidson WLA, capable of speeds up to 65 miles per hour, was widely used by Canadian forces for dispatch riding, reconnaissance, and military police duties. Fast and reliable communication was vital, and motorcycles filled gaps where radio contact was limited. Alongside it, the Norton 16H, with a top speed of about 60 miles per hour, served in escort and courier roles, valued for its rugged simplicity. Additionally, some Canadian units adapted Indian Scout motorcycles for reconnaissance, liaison, and training purposes, providing small, fast vehicles that could navigate rough terrain with minimal logistical support. Additional Canadian transport assets included armored variants like the Ram Kangaroo, an APC converted from surplus Ram tank chassis. Weighing approximately 28 tons with a top speed of 25 miles per hour, used to safely carry infantry into combat under armor protection. The LVT-4 Buffalo, amphibious vehicles manufactured in Canada under license, provided critical mobility for river crossings, beach landings, and marshy terrain during the Italian and Northwest European campaigns. These additions further demonstrate Canada's adaptability in vehicle production and the extensive use of Canadian ingenuity to meet battlefield demands. That Canada's wartime transport success lay not in flashy weapons, but in industrial efficiency, standardization, and reliability. Canadian factories produced vehicles faster than many nations could replace battlefield losses, ensuring uninterrupted supply chains. These trucks, carriers, motorcycles, half-tracks, armored recovery vehicles, and amphibious transports kept Allied forces mobile, supplied, and combat-ready from Sicily to Normandy, through Italy, and into the Rhine. World War II demonstrated that logistics determines victory, and Canada proved to be one of the Allies' most dependable logistical engines, supplying not only its own troops but also providing vehicles to Britain, the USSR, and other Commonwealth nations. If you enjoy deep military history, rare World War II transport vehicles, and detailed analysis of overlooked Allied contributions, subscribe now, because even more massive profiles and expanded historical deep dives are coming soon.